beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to now. I came this morning and I made tea from my home. The awesome, beautiful flavored, cinnamon flavored ginger and cloves. And also, I add some sugarcane leaves and mango leaf as well. And if you add these herbs in your tea, and these are not just specifically herbs, these are also the leaves of the fruit plants like mango, like sugarcane, like lemongrass. And if you add these in your tea, you're going to feel so much refreshed. So I came this morning to this beautiful green park that I always come to, and I love this place. And bought myself some biscuits and some roasted chickpeas. This is so good. It's so high protein and it's so awesome. And the best of all, I come on the bicycle. So when you pedal and then you come to this awesome place, you feel already so much refreshed and energized before you even start your day. So cheers and have a wonderful, beautiful morning. The message in this video is you've got to enjoy your life every single day, because guess what? Every single day that is given to you, that you're alive, that you're here, God's, the universe, the creator wants you to make sense of that. He wants you to enjoy. He doesn't want you to suffer. So you've got to be thankful and have gratitude and let the haters hate. Because precisely these dumbasses are going to hate you and get jealous on you for the simple reason that you stay happy, that you're so beautiful and sexy and divine and so damn intelligent and so beautiful, young, energetic. And I'm not talking about about how you look and how you are and how young or old or how fancy you are. You can be anything and can be nothing. This is the beauty of the universe. You're allowed to be in the game like a whole character, like the king, like the queen. Or you might also be just an NPC, like a non-playing character. There's no rules for you. Rules are for blind, low, ignorant people, all right, who just need somebody else to tell them to go and spread hate because I've paid you. Your intelligence is there for you to enjoy this life so that you could make sense, so you could utilize and use your knowledge in the best way possible. So enjoy your tea, enjoy the biscuits, dip it in, and feel the glory. Feel the glory of existence, of allowing yourself to feel good. So yummy. Of all the teas and coffees that I have in the best of the best cafes, I can clearly state I make the best tea. It's got a lot of aroma in it, a lot of freshness in it. And I absolutely love it. So coming to the message, you've got to be thankful and enjoy life every single day. No matter the gang stalking, like even while I'm here, the moment you're in your house or you're outside, you're constantly being watched. Gang stalk, negative energies being thrown out by dumbass, ugly beings. But there you are. You stay unbothered. You stay in the glory of the Lord, of the beautiful Lord Christ, of the beautiful Lord Krishna, of the beautiful God Buddha. Because they lived in the same toxic world and they never let the negativity of the world affect them. You've got to be like the lotus, like a lotus stays in the mud, but the lotus always grows upwards and blooms and stays beautiful. That's the way you got to live. That's the way. I watched a beautiful documentary yesterday and I want to share that with you. Osho was talking about this beautiful, phenomenal thing. Like, all of us, all of the humans born on the planet, and why just humans, all of the seed of the creation of the plant, of the tree, of insects, of birds, of animals, of you as a human, we all are the seed of existence. And if you give it good nurturing, good conditioning, then you can bloom to an infinitely prosperous state of your own existence. You're going to bloom completely. But what happens is that when somebody looks at a seed, they would think that, oh, that's just a seed. That big massive tree that you see around, that's impossible. It's not possible that that small seed would go into this big a tree. It has got no potential. Look at you. And same way, society will tell you that you are too small and you cannot do this and that. But you must keep growing because the growth is a completely inner thing. It's not external, it happens from the inside. Like Nisargadatta Maharaj says, to an egg, when you put the force externally and it breaks, then there's no life. But when the chicken inside, that chicken keeps on pecking with the energy, and then that shell breaks open, and then that chicken comes alive. And so is our case. If we keep on persisting, I'm going to cover this, else my beautiful, yummy, aromatic tea might just get cold, and I don't want that. So, as long as you keep enjoying, and as long as you keep giving in the energy and the effort in the right direction, you are not going to get controlled by these demonic ass energies, low vibrational beings who want you in fear. Because you realize that you're the king, you're the queen, you're the emperor. And so, it's your responsibility to make yourself happy. I'll let this vehicle pass. So take your responsibility of making yourself happy every single day. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You must have the energy to lift yourself up and go out there. Like, if I do not come to this green, beautiful park in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon, wherever I can, the park is not going to come to me. I must walk to the park, or I must bicycle to the park. If I have to go swimming, I should go to the swimming pool. The swimming pool is not going to come to me. So there you are. A whole lot of mentality and mindset changes when you see to things as you get to do this. It's not that you're forced to do this. You have the choice. You have the free will of choosing what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Though free will is an illusion. Free will is a very good illusion. You do not choose the family to which you're born to. You do not choose the country, the land, where you're going to live, work, where you're born, where you will die. You don't choose any of that. Things happen and then you say that, oh, that was my choice, I decided. But things just happen. And things happen because not because you wanted that to happen, but because there was a million other instances that give birth to that very circumstance. So you must see, first of all, do you really have a free will? Do you really have free will and a destiny which is already decided that this is what you're going to do? And in either case, if you do not have a free will, Let's enjoy that rather than sitting and cribbing that I don't have free will. We can also enjoy that. If it's there's no free will, then just go with the flow and accept it. And if you can't accept it and you think your fighting is going to help you, go ahead and try that and see if that actually works. Just try and see if it actually works. Cheers to this beautiful, yummy, delicious chai. Making tea is a daily meditation. It's a call of joy for me. And even in the days when you cannot have milk tea, like in this I've added milk, full cream milk. And even in days when you feel like you cannot consume milk that day, in those days I make lemon tea. And even that lemon tea is very awesome because I add lemon, then I also add some tulsi leaves, some lemongrass, a bay leaf, and then some tea. This one I'm using basically Bagh Bakri chai. I'll show you. This is the Bagh Bakri masala chai, and it's a dip with masala tea in it. So this is got basically a masala tea, and I'll show you my tea as well. So this is how it is. I completely enjoy this. This is my most awesome beverage, and after I do this, then I go to any cafe. There are tons of cafes here in Sydney, and then I go to any cafe that looks beautiful to me, and then I buy a mocha or a cappuccino based on whatever I like, or sometimes it's hot chocolate. If I don't want coffee, I take hot chocolate. So we've got to make ourselves happy. Because the cafe would not come to me, I should walk to the cafe. The park would not come to me, I should walk to the park. The library won't come to my house, I should go to the library. Right? So you see, we can enjoy. There's so much joy. And I know it's difficult to, like, I couldn't have I could have said all of this yesterday when I was so mad. When I was so mad because I went to the shopping center and all these people were completely irritating me, because they are sent on purpose to gangstalk and cut you off, and it's so irritating. Even while coming to the park, there are so many cars that follow you, that intentionally stop in front of you just to irritate you, so that you could pick up a fight with them. But I chose, nah, no bitch, I'm not fighting with low vibrational demons like you. You don't deserve any of my energy. I don't give them I don't give them any of my good energy. So they could drag me down to their low vibration? Nope. Nope. No is a statement. So coming back to the beauty, sometimes when you're in the dark, when life puts you in the dark mode, you should not just run away and escape because it's feeling like burning. It's feeling like toxic. It's feeling like I'm going to die. Because probably that's not true and you're not going to die. You might just feel a bit of suffering and a bit of pain, but you're not dying. And if you could persist through it, you will realize next day comes and you're doing awesome. And next day brings in a new energy and beauty. If you could just forget and start new day with a fresh mind, being aware that there are snakes around, being aware that there are demons and energy vampires, but all that you do is not let them have control over you. That is how you make a conscious move in your life. That's how you stay over and you are in control of your power. And I tell you this, that you do not need anybody else to lift yourself out of that darkness. You do not need any of the therapist. You do not need any of the doctor. Of course, like if it's very serious, you need to. But at a certain level, I'm saying you've got all of the power inside of yourself to change your mood. If you're too weak and dependent on the external factors, like I need a therapist, I need a doctor, I just cannot move myself, it's because you are telling that to your own self. You are all the time telling yourself that you are weak, that you are unwell, and that's why your body cells start to act that way. If you learn to have a good conversation with your own cells in the body, they would act in maximum health and vigor, but that needs courage. And like I said in all of my videos, universe, God, creator grants only the courageous, not the cowards. You've got to stand up for yourself and have faith that you have got it all that you need to make out of your life. You need not depend on somebody else. As long as you stay dependent on others, that please do this for me and do that for me, they're going to use you. But the moment you realize you've got it all inside of yourself, now the world is terrified of you, and that's why they send so many haters on you. They gangstalk you because they realize that you are the real one. You are the real deal, not them. You're not a coward, you're the king. And a king cannot work with fools. King can pretend to be like a fool among the fools. But sooner or later, you drop that mask of foolishness that you've been wearing. Go along to get along that game. Go along to get along. That's what I said. And then you see these people get so terrified the moment they see you in your glory, you in your power, you in your potency, you turning all of that potential energy to kinetic. They be so fucking mad and terrified. So yeah, use it. Use it all. Use all of the negative energy of jealousy, of hatred, of rage that's sent your way, because these people be so insecure in their own self that they get jealous of you. Use it. Use it as an alchemy and see where does it take you. Don't just run away and say that, oh, I cannot bear this. This is all too much toxic. All of this, even if it's all of this is predetermined, if your life is already predestined and you do not have a free will, and if this all is cause and effect, this all is karma, then why are you running? Why are you trying to escape? Have the courage and be there for yourself in your moment of turmoil. Because it's always a weak and a coward who seeks out from others, please give me this, please help me that, I can't do. Though there are moments of time when you seek help, okay? And then at that point, if you truly need help and then asking for help, that's courage. I'm not talking about that. So if you feel that you have been done wrong and you felt unjust, your situation was inappropriate, you must go to the court and you must go to the police and you must have your say, like, this is what happened, please help me. And there are authorities who will help you. And if you're truly honest and your case is legit, you will be helped by the universe. Because the universe, the God, in the now moment, you might think, oh, this was done wrong. But if you have the persistence and if you have the courage and if you can just keep going that path which nobody wants to take, that path of hard work and struggle, that many just wish they could be like you, but they are nothing like you. So if you have the courage and you keep going, there is the crown for you. But that needs your courage. If you fall coward and be like them just for comfort, there's nothing for you. Because you chose cowardice. Nelson Mandela, he was imprisoned for 27 years, okay? 27 years of injustice. Can you believe that? Apartheid, racism. 27 years of injustice. And when he came back from the jail, he was, anybody else could have been so bitter and so mad. Somebody might have committed suicide in the jail, but he didn't do any of that. He transformed all of that pain and injustice into compassion and wisdom. So when he was asked by an interviewer, how did you manage all of those 27 dark years? Then he said that since I understood that I had to be there for 27 years, I turned all the people in the jail as my friends. I taught them compassion. I taught them to live and smile despite being in. So these are the people who were controlling Nelson Mandela, okay? They were not his friends. They wanted to every day give him so much poison and negativity that he would just die. But he chose to show compassion. He truly cared for his own enemies. And after 27 long years in prison, when he came out, he was chosen as the president. So see to it, he was not doing this because he wanted to become a president at the end of 27 years. He had completely surrendered. He knew that I got to move every single day to the best of my capabilities. And there are times when you cannot fight. There are times when you've got to transform your anger into compassion. And that's not cowardice. That's courage. That's a total courage, act of courage. When you can be compassionate and kind. That's what he did. So fast forward 27 years and he comes back and he's elected as the president. So this is a story of perseverance. This is a story of endeavor. This is a story of having the faith and energy and keep going. And this path is not easy. Nothing is easy in this world. Do you think cowardice is easy? Do you think being blind and being ignorant and being fucked up by society is that easy? And you too many times you would see all these mindless people were having a lot of friends and mindless conversations and mindless consumerism. All of that is not fancy. There's no fun in that. I have been there and done that. I've been to all of the life of parties when I was in my 20s. And I realized the hollowness and emptiness. Though in that point you enjoy. But I enjoy a party because there's dance and there's good food. But along with this is also a lot of toxicity. There's jealousy, there's hate. There is a pretense of look at me, look at me who I am. I'm better than you. You just mean nothing. And all of that is just pointless and hollow and shallow. But now that I'm more matured and I've seen so much more life, and as I keep getting older, I realize that there's so much more to life. And the root key of all of your happiness lies in your authenticity. Now that I'm 40 years old and I feel that I have a lot of responsibility towards how I live my life. And I do not have to prove things to others, but rather, if there is any work for me in my life, is to live it completely in my own authenticity, in my own true essence of who I truly am. And of course, there's going to be a lot of hate on you because you are courageous in a world that chooses cowardice, and that not just chooses cowardice, that rewards cowardice. If you're a compliant, you nod your head and you just be like a slave and they tell you to be violent, then you become violent. You're going to get a lot of money, fame and power for that. But you are still going to fail, and though you would be clapped on by the society, you are still going to fail. Because you would never be happy within who you are. And within this body, this is your home. This is where you live. This right here is your home. So be yourself. And don't let the society decide for you that, oh, now you could have whatever you have to do, you could only do while you're in your 20s. Do not let the world decide for you. As long as you're alive, you're learning and you're growing every single day. There are people who have done miraculous work, not because they just wanted to prove to the world that, look, this is what I am and I can do this and that. but because they just went in their true honesty of wherever life took them. If life has a plan for you, and if you are destined for greatness and being famous, you will. If it's not the case, and if it's already predestined, and you do not have a free will, do whatever you can. You would never ever be achieving what you truly aspired. So, whatever you can do, you should do that without being attached to the end result. Does it land me in that position? Does it truly give me what I'm looking for? There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee in life of whatsoever. If you're in a relationship now, you're married to this woman or to this man, or you think that's going to last forever, there's no guarantee. If you're having your children who think they are going to be loyal to you, there's no guarantee. If you think your doctor is giving you the best prescription, there's no guarantee. Because all you do is you have faith in the doctor and you take that medicine. But you do not know how things and chemical reactions happen inside your body. Does it take it in a positive way or does it react? You do not know. You do not know the air you're breathing of whether it's feeling good to you or not. But if you go out in nature and you feel fresh, naturally your body feels happy. You feel more aligned. When you're in the sun, when you feel the fresh air, or when you're in the ocean, you're swimming in the ocean. When you're walking bare feet on the beach, these things makes you feel good. So there's no guarantee of nothing. That job that you think is permanent and it's forever, well, nothing is nothing is permanent. Nothing is forever. Everything is bound to change. And if you're too much sticking to the known, you're digging a grave for yourself, because then you want to say you do not want change because change is terrible. I hate change. Of course nobody likes change, but that's life. You are born and then you grow to a teenage, and then you grow to an adult, and then you grow old and die. Nobody likes change, but change is the only constant. So you must go with the flow. And if you would resist too much and you're trying to keep yourself at the shore, you would be dragged. You don't want that. So might as well go with the flow. And don't think surrender is an act of cowardice, that you're a coward, you didn't fight. You would fight what? How much power do you have? Who are you going to fight? Do the best that you can. If some days you have had a strong battle with life, and you feel that your energies have just been too much, you felt violence inside of yourself, then probably you just need a good rest. Like yesterday I slept for 12 hours, 7 to 7:30, 12 and a half hours, but I felt I needed that. I felt my body needed that rest. And why just pointlessly go on pushing yourself too hard, only to meet your death? You might as well relax, and there's no race. Life is not a race. But surely it will bring you to where you belong, even though that might not be pleasant. And don't just fall for the pleasantness, the pleasant things and the sugar stuffs and the beautiful and the attractive things. Because even your body, that is also not in your control. No matter how hard you try, it is gradually going towards the death. So don't even be attached to other people or even to your own life. That is what samadhi is. I watched a beautiful video of Sadhguru yesterday, and he talked about this, that what is samadhi? Samadhi is that you are no more living to control your life in a way that you don't want to let it go. You live in complete, you live in a way that you are not so much interested in and self-interested in your own life. It's like you live your life through a state of detachment. But being here in this body and life, you've got to do things and make things work for the existence to carry on. And there's also this urge of life that you want to live. And you want to live despite the challenges that be sent on every person's way. So there are people in war whose house and homes and families have been destructed, but still they are alive. Because there's this something beautiful in life that people choose to live. Despite having gone through tremendous trauma in Gaza war, or in the war between Russia and Ukraine, or in the wars between that happens throughout the world between India and Pakistan and so many nations, every nation just being against another, and them having constant issues in their trade policies, in their ways of governance. So this whole bunch of thing which always keeps you like, okay, I don't know. So then just sit with that. I don't know, and it's not too bad. Gradually you will see whatever answer that you are looking for, that answer just comes, because every question does have an answer. Except, who am I? You could never know who you are. So since you could never know who you are, the fact that you go and try and project onto others who they are, or others' judgment of you, all of that is false. Because by the time they have judged you and seen a certain aspect of you and judged you in a certain way, by then you have already moved and changed on to something else. Like the great sage Lao Tzu, the monk, he said, you cannot step your feet in the same river twice. Because by the time you put your second feet, the river has already moved. So, I will also enjoy my tea, whatever is left. There's a whole lot of beauty in giving. Because your whole life, you've been taking. When you see these low energy vampires, they are sad and miserable because all they know is to take. They do not know how to give. All you know is how to take, but you do not know how to give. Being giver, that is what would set your soul free. And you come to a state of giving when you give whatever you have, whatever art talent you have, you just give, because your art and your talent is not for you. The fact that you can paint and you can dance and you can sing and you can speak and you can encourage somebody else is not for you. So that you just keep it locked in a treasure and sell it to somebody who's worthy. That's not it. The most precious thing, your life was giving to you for free. And then you put yourself up for sale. That's not good. That's not worthy. You must be a giver, and the best giving is in the giving of knowledge, in the giving of truth. I'm not saying this because I do it, but I know it because I've felt it. And I've realized that no amount of sugar talking and no amount of whatever you call, like people pretending to be your friend when they are not, they're just curious about you, or they just want to feel good that, okay, my life is better than yours because your life sucks. There are two types of people in the world. One who are always about mind oriented, who just want to exert their existence in the world as an I'm the only one. But I understand that state also comes from a lot of attack from the society. So a person is not selfish on their own. A person is selfish because society has pushed that person to the edge. There was absolutely no place for him to assert his will. So he got so selfish and thought, I'm just going to think for myself now, and I'm going to create this and that, and then I'm going to get after you and force you to buy my thing, because I'm going to constantly keep showing you that you are ugly. Unless and until you apply this makeup, you are ugly. And I'll scream that on your head so many times that actually you start to believe that, yeah, you are ugly. And then you go and buy those cosmetics to make you look like, yeah, now I'm beautiful. That's the way the consumer society treats you, by constantly screaming to your head that you're a loser because you don't have this. You're a loser because you don't look like this and you do not have this stuff. So go and buy. And all of that is for trading your time. They do not want you free. A free person is the greatest challenge to the environment, to the society. That's why when you face that heat, when you face that hate, that's all on purpose. They are scared and terrified that you're going to change others, which you inevitably are, whether they want it or they do not want it. So for this, you might be banned from your society. You might be left aside and aloof. Nobody would come to you because they are scared that if I'm around you, you're going to brainwash my mind into living and thinking in the right way. So let them. Whatever is low vibrational would eventually get out of your life. Let it go. Let that shit go. The people, the places, the low energy vibrational demonic beings. Nothing that is not letting you go up in your growth of transcendence spiritually would eventually fall down, and you must let that go. People are so weak and so coward that despite being aware that that relation is toxic, that family is toxic, they would still choose to be there because they are so terrified of being on their own and discovering this new land of I don't know. I don't know where is all this going, but I can say is I'm here and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for whatever change I got to do on myself. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to grow. And I'm all a yes. I'm a yes person into a world that's always no. And that's why they look so fucking ugly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. People who want control over you. People who want to make you into a machine. But you're not a machine. You're a free soul. They're so mad at you because all of their attacks on you doesn't seem to affect you. They're so mad at you that every single attack that they're doing to you is only sharpening you, is making you brighter and beautiful, intelligent, gorgeous, impeccable, unstoppable. You're all of that. So in return, when you see all these gang stalkers and these mocking birds, that just shows how dumb and how jealous the opposition is to your light. So go all the way. It might mean losing things. It might mean losing everything. Maybe losing your body. So go all the way because anyhow you would die sooner or later. But what matters is you living in your complete love for truth. And even though truth is scary, truth is many times ugly. That's why people would prefer a beautiful lie over an ugly truth. Only to find that they could not digest that lie, and eventually every person's natural inclination is to the truth. Try as hard as you may to eat good foods, eat healthy things, do that exercise, do walks in nature. But if you're not living out of integrity, if there's something that's off inside of you, none of that is going to help you. None of that. So just be yourself and be happy and enjoy and make the most of every day. If you have the energy, of course, if you feel like you need rest, give your body complete rest. Treat it like a baby, like a 2-year-old baby. And when you feel you have rested enough, just go out in the nature. Make yourself some nice, awesome tea, like I always do. Eat some good fruits, because fruits have a lot of high pranic energy in them. Good fruits, like if you feel your iron content is a bit low, then eat some red colored fruits like cherries, like strawberries, like dragon fruit, like pomegranate or pomegranate juice. All these good healthy things. And know that some days you should not cook because every day you're eating too much cooked food that makes you it's so heavy. It's got a lot of earth element. When you eat fruits, there should be some days when you just eat fruits, and that also not in maximum quantity. Keep it to a minimal. Then follow certain days by complete fasting. Reduce your meal intake to just one meal a day. Some days just do water fasting. Some days just do juice fasting. Because if you're feeling too heavy because you have taken a lot of grain, it just feels so heavy. Like, I was not feeling so great yesterday. I was feeling so heavy because my body did not want to eat, but I still ate out of frustration. And I ate that rice pulao along with kidney bean and lentils, and kidney beans is very heavy. So it's very difficult on your stomach to digest that. But I still ate that because I was frustrated. And when you're frustrated, you just eat, right? Even though you know you should not be eating. And then you just go on eating chocolate, even though you know you should not eat that. And then your body needs a reset. So today, I'm just having this tea and just a banana, keeping it light. I do enjoy a good mocha or a good cappuccino or a good hot chocolate. And I do that every day. Every day. But some days when I feel my body needs a rest, when I think that I should not do any more intake into my body, any food or any beverage, then I just take juice or coconut water or just the normal drinking water. And if you could just add lemon to that, that's incredible. Lemon juice and water, that is so awesome. So I think that's what I wanted to say in this video, to make the best out of every day and be happy and be thankful. Little things can give you joy. Like, I just got myself this so cute, super cute book with cute little unicorns. And it's just $3. But I write my thank you in this. I write whatever I have to, whatever things I learned from good masters on YouTube, from good scientists, whatever is the new way of thinking or something which makes me feel happy. I just write it down. And then I'm also reading this awesome book of Power of Your Subconscious Mind, which is a phenomenal book by Dr. Joseph Murphy. So I enjoy these things. And truly, to be happy and enjoying, you can do a lot of it for free. So be happy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Bye for now.